Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Play by Mail 6. We're in 252. Okay. 5 oil. Alright. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. The question is he paying attention to my oil? Alright, so there's a couple of ideas. First of all, there's a couple of ideas in the comments. First, the idea was to battleship down the city-states. And I like the idea of getting Wellington, of getting Geneva, and of getting Monaco. Pearls I don't have, gems I do have, so 2 cities without luxury. I think we can handle that happiness, but the most important part is we're gonna get some additional cities because we're falling behind in hammers very, very badly. So we need that desperately. How much is a battleship upgrade? 260. So that's not that bad. We have 3 at least, plus a 4th one soon. Also, the benefit of that is that we may level our bombers to healing promo because we need to do that. So that's a good idea. I like that idea quite a lot. What we're actually gonna do in the game, because we need additional cities, that's 100% sure. But trying to attack Songhai is probably not the best idea. We know that Ethiopia is second at attack. That's 100%. That's 100% sure. But we also know that Ethiopia is dying to Byzantium at the moment, or at least fighting desperately to survive. Hong Kong is being damaged. Harare is taken. So there's problems. The only thing that saves him right now is, I believe, the fact that there is probably there's probably fleet here. But Ethiopia is on the inland sea. I don't believe there's a passage here. So that could save him a little bit. We could go for Portugal. We actually cannot go for Portugal because we don't have land army. It means we can only take these 3 cities. So actually taking the coastal city-states is probably the best course of action for us right now, to start generating general points, to level up battleships, and to level up planes. So let's do that. Let's pick the best promoted frigates. Best promoted frigates. All of them are relatively the same. So let's go upgrade those. 1. 2. 3. And let's move the fleet as well. They could be useful to pick off some land units and gather some experience. Okay. We could also require 1 Great War infantry. I don't think that's necessary. We can just move We can just move this infantry there as the unit that's gonna take the cities, right? That sounds reasonable. So let's do that. Okay. Let's do that. Now let's sort out production. Military Academy. This is gonna be 100% useful. It's gonna cost me a lot of gold though. But that's going to be useful. So let's do this. Okay, let's move the rest of the units for now. So that means we have only one move. That's quite unfortunate. And this guy goes here. We need to connect them cities as quickly as possible. This guy also needs to start working on railroads. Gold's gonna be an issue. First of all, we're gonna get railroads up and running. And secondly, we're gonna get more units soon. Units that somehow we need to upgrade. But we also need to maximize hammers soon. We've got a tile that we can work on hammers, so that's okay. Production focus, the city's gonna grow. And we're going to reswitch that. We're going to reswitch that into hammers. So we're going to remove this jungle tile for more hammers. Let's start doing that. For now it's a trading post. Okay. So as soon as the jungle is going to be removed, then we're going to think about switching around that tile. That's okay. Oh man, bollocks. I did send a trade route to Wellington. It's going to be a waste of trade route. This was to Kimono. Now the question is, do we need more food into Kimono? I don't think so. It's really time to slowly maximize hammers. It's time to maximize hammers, and it's time to focus on military. So we're gonna get musician guild, so those two slots can go into musician guild. And we can rework that into this. And we could rework those two tiles into that. And we can rework this tile into, whoa, like that. And we can forget about this city. The city is gonna be done. 2 additional population is not gonna help this city. It's gonna only slow us down. So that's not necessary. Can we send it to Silverado? No. We're sending from Kimono and Shuminator Palace. So we can reswitch to Marvelous and boost our capital's production due to National Epic. So let's reswitch this to Marvelous. They're gonna lose another trade route that we can also put to use into our capital, so it's also good. So let's keep it like that. Now let's take a look at the cities, micromanagement of cities a little bit. This is good, that's gonna grow. That's gonna grow next turn. That's good. Kimono we've got done. This city is basically done. It's gonna go into Musician Guild. Then it's gonna go into National Epic, though I don't even think that we're gonna need to get the work on National Epic. It's 50% though, no, 25%. Like, how many turns is a writer? How many turns is a writer? $30 turns, so 25%. I'm not sure if that's gonna be useful. Let's bury the writer first. 1283. So we're looking relatively at one more social policy that's gonna get faster. So probably the next policy that we're gonna pick is gonna be the last policy that we're ever going to pick in this game. And most probably what we will have to pick is science, like the happiness, from public schools and all the other stuff. Hello, Hellblazer.
Hi.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Why am I being moved?
We're gonna have to pick happiness.
User was moved out of your channel.
Nice one. And that's gonna be like the last social policy that we're gonna get in the game. So let's forget about national epic. Let's just forget it. From the buildings that you're gonna want, it's gonna be an armory and it's gonna be a military academy to get those promos there. And that's it, that's all. So one more, let's take a look at the cities. This is micromanaged properly, this micromanagement is done. This is gonna grow and probably 20 pop's gonna be the last population we're gonna get in this city. This city can grow a little bit more, a tiny little bit more. We also need to remove that archaeological site there, but I kinda don't want to waste the hammers on an archaeologist. We're not gonna get return out of that. But the question is, does this city even need to grow a little bit more? Probably not.
I just asked why I was moved.
Wait a second, is that hammer tile assigned?
Talking to his YouTube people.
Okay. I think we're done with this city too. Yeah, we're done with that city. We're absolutely done with that city. Hammers, 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 and if it's gonna be necessary, we're gonna redo into you know what, so food production. Okay. 15 population. Yeah, we can grow into one more pop. Can we do it in one turn? Probably not. Would be great, but probably will not be able to do so. 20. Damn, I want to do it this turn. But by not the cost of scientists, so I guess screw that. 2 turns, 4 turns, 2 turns. Okay. Let's leave it like this for now. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go next one. Shuminator Palace can grow one more population. Will that be even useful? Like remotely useful? It's not going to be even remotely useful. Will it? It's not. So why even bother with growing that city, right? Yeah, I think I made a little bit of micromanagement mistakes this game. Okay, growing one more is gonna be decent. Fine, let's grow one more. One more population in Shuminator Palace. Sweet Keep can maybe grow this into 2 turns. We grow it into 1 turn. We can. Let's do this. Let's do this into 1 turn. And probably also gonna be done. We're not gonna build a research lab in this city. 8 turns on this one. This is a good hammer city. Your enemy rarely 92 has just started watching. There's a lot of good hammers in this city. And not enough specialist slots. Well, we can share hammers with this city. Yeah, we can share a little bit of hammers with this city, I guess. So let's take a look. We need one more slot for a research lab. We can't even do that. We're not gonna even maximize hammers in this city, by the way. So we're gonna go for that. And then we're gonna put the lumber mill into this. And the city's gonna also avoid growth. Because I want to work the gold and culture from the fishing boats. So that's okay. So this city can definitely grow a little bit more. Right? Because it has a lot of stuff to do. Like work the oil. Like let's take a look if we can pull this off. To work all the good tiles. We're gonna need to work that. We're going to need to work that. We need to work that. We need to work that. And we still need to work the scientist slot. Just simply don't have the necessary population in here. I would need to grow to population 14. I need to grow to population 14. Unless I'm gonna skip working the sugar tile. Okay, fine. Let's try to grow for now. As planned. In 7 turns. Population 14 is gonna be good with here. This is good. Buying oil is gonna be super expensive. 85 gold. And buying the fish also is gonna be super expensive. 85 gold. Oh, there's one more city that we could potentially grab that's called Mogadishu. It also has perils though. So you could grab Wellington and we could grab Mogadishu. And in 7 turns, 7-8 turns, we should have the happiness from public schools. And that means that we're gonna be okay-ish with the happiness. Unless Byzantine is gonna wreck us even more, but that really shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't happen. He's got only like that, so it should even stop, and it should even be better the longer the game is gonna last, because his great stuff is gonna be slower and slower. So we might grab Wellington, we might grab If, that's Ivory. We might grab Mogadishu here with our fleet. We could also try to ask for a tribute. But to pull that off, we need to get some troops on that side. Plus the battleship, it should be okay. Alright, let's take a look at the rest of the cities then. This is decent for now. And my capital is 100% decent and it's already on avoid growth. So that's fine. Damn, we should have done this like much earlier. Alright. So that's done. We gave some oil to Ethiopia. Hopefully that's gonna slow Byzantium down a little bit. This grown into a stupid tile instead of growing into oil, but that's okay. And we need gold. Alright. So I guess that's it, that's all. I guess that's it, that's all for this turn. So thank you much for watching. And see you next time. There's also one more thing that we could do. We're never finishing rationalism. We've got 21 food in my capital. That's with Silverado, with 2 food trade routes. What we can also do, I can buy engineers. I can buy engineers and I can start planting them. Freshwater tile. That could be a 1 engineer here instead of working the trading post. And we can maybe then grab even more engineering tiles because I've got the fate. Oh, we can either leave it for generals or we can leave it for engineer. Well, one engineer 100% one herit. Let's do this. And plant it on this tile. Next one is 1500, so I could probably even buy next one for 1500. And boost our capital hammers even more. Full tradition is on Portugal, and on Byzantium, full tradition, so he can also buy engineers with fade. And probably he did that too, or will do that. But we have the advantage of generals later on because he does not have honor. And he will never have full honor, that's not possible. And we've got full honor, so war is gonna be, gold-wise, much more efficient than his. But that's about it. Reduce upgrading 33%. Alright, so I guess that's it. That's all this time for 100% sure. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Best wishes, Yoruus out.